President Trump signed an executive order on Saturday speeding up reviews of certain psychedelic drugs.
More real than reality is it's 1,000 times more real than this ever can or could hope to be.
That one in specific, that is DMT.
That's very DMT.
That is DMT.
Wow, that is hardcore DMT.
Hardcore DMT. When you do DMT, you see that.
It's big in a way that you cannot fathom, describe, comprehend, imagine. The unwillingness that I had to come back here was monumental. Like, I would just please kill me.
Can I have some, please? I'll take it now.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Sorry. All right.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Watch Out World again, if you're
Welcome.
back.
Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Today, we're going to talk about hallucinogenic drugs. Oh, yeah. In the news lately, a little controversial bill has been, I do believe it's been passed. I don't know. We'll check here. I think it was passed.
I think it was too.
Where they want to use hallucinogenic drugs for medical purposes.
Yes.
Now, this is controversial. What we want to do is we want to talk about it. Maybe if you don't know about it or you feel some type of way about it, we'll educate and take a look into it. Maybe it might change your mind one way or another. To me, I feel like this is a good thing. I don't know. For instance, let me give you an instance here. Say if you have a person in hospice, if you don't know what that is, that's where people go when they are
close to death.
Yep,
to make them comfortable.
Would it be good to put them on DMT? And you'll learn about what DMT is here in a little bit, or here in a second. Would it be good to put them in a DMT trance until death? I mean, from what these people say is it's a place you don't want to come back from. They're just so happy, you know? Now, I don't know what they're going to do with this. There's other things that have been...
Yeah, PTSD. Like people that, were in the army and have those kind of stresses. And
I do believe it helps with Alzheimer's. I guess they get their cognitive abilities back.
Well, that kind of mixes in with magic mushrooms because that's where the Alzheimer's, I believe, comes in.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check it out.
Check it on out.
No, you're not hallucinating.
These experimental treatments have shown life-changing potential.
President Trump signed an executive order on Saturday speeding up reviews of certain psychedelic drugs, easing restrictions for medical research on psilocybin or magic mushrooms and ibogaine, a natural psychoactive drug. Even joking he'd be open to trying them.
Can I have some, please? I'll take it now.
Popular podcaster Joe Rogan says he helped push the president on the issue.
He's not already on him?
I sent him the information. The text message came back, sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it.
It's a far cry from the 1970s, when Richard Nixon declared war on drugs.
Public enemy number one in the United States is drug abuse.
While psychedelic drugs remain banned federally, some states and localities have decriminalized possession and use, though researchers say there are serious potential safety risks. But a growing movement of veterans and advocates have pushed for more research into the drug's potential medical benefits. Professor Alex Kwan studies psychedelics and their effect on the brain at Cornell University.
If you think back into the 1970s and 1980s, I think these drugs are viewed negatively, but I think some of that could be not fully warranted, and I think now we're seeing more research and science into these drugs to explore their potential positive benefits.
News some combat veterans like Joshua Wall are glad to hear.
Spent time in both Iraq and Afghanistan.
Wall says he turned to the VA when he returned home in 2009. He was suffering from PTSD and spinal injuries.
I proceeded to go ahead and get on all the various medications that the VA prescribed to me. Tried that for over a period of 2 years, and it made me a shell of a human being.
10 years later, the husband and dad tried microdosing on mushrooms.
Would you say that psilocybin healed you?
Very much so.
Do you know veterans personally whose lives have been saved by psychedelics?
Yes, hundreds and hundreds.
Veteran suicide rates are 58% higher than the general population. Wall says he hopes this new research push could bring that number down dramatically.
We just got tired of losing people. We have the ability to say, hey, this is something that worked for me, and we can help you get better.
So now I want to make it clear that I am not condoning the use of drugs. It's really hard for me. It's hard for me to say this because it's hard for me to say this. Bottom line, don't do drugs. But at the same time,
they can be helpful in certain instances.
Well, for medicinal purposes, I'm sure that there is something that they can use them for. But I have done mushrooms.
Oh.
I have done acid. It's something that you have to experience. When you're on these things, like it's hard for me to tell you not to experience something and then tell you that it's only something that you can understand if you experience it. It almost gives you it almost opens up something in your mind.
Yep.
It's weird.
There's parts of your brain that lay dormant, and they say what happens is that when you take those kind of drugs, that it really opens up the other part of your mind that is like lays dormant. So like now you're using all of your brain, so you're seeing like everything. But I just seen that.
Looking good. Okay. Okay.
I'm crying. Hold on. I gotta get some tissue. I gotta.
So, anyways, don't do drugs, but it's something that you have to experience, and I don't want to tell you to experience it, okay? Because this isn't for everybody.
Not everybody.
Just take people's word for it, okay? We're going to show you in a second here a man's experience. He was on this for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
The 41st person in the world to do intravenous DMT for 5 hours.
Just for our audience to know,
that's right. That was you were about to do it when we sat here last.
Yeah.
And so I would love to have you share about that experience.
But just for reference, most other DMT, they can be a long time in the dimensions you go into, but they're really just about 20 minutes, a DMT experience.
Yeah, I think the average is 8.
8. Okay. So you went in for 5 hours.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
So, I mean, just for the record.
5 hours. For instance, when you do DMT, you're usually on it for a few minutes. All right. And then when you're on it, it feels like you're in the trip for, what did he say?
5 hours?
No.
Oh, 20.
It feels like you're in there forever. Okay. This man did it for 5 hours. Like he had to been in there forever.
Like he felt like he was in there for days.
Right.
But it was only 5 hours. Oh my God, that would be, I don't know if I could handle that.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what he has to say.
I went in for neuroplasticity.
Yeah.
I got the results of a brain scan, and like 38% of my brain is not even working, to the point where I shouldn't really be able to function very well. And I'm fine. I'm better than I've been better than I was in my 20s now. And I wanted the neurogenesis, which means like when you're on a psychedelic, neurogenesis means that your brain is getting this boost of a chemical called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And the BDNF helps new little baby neurons get made, which are like 99% of them, 95% of them are in the hippocampus area that we know of only. And it also enables this other thing called LTP, long-term potentiation, which means that your neurons can get a divorce when they need to, which is long-term depotentiation. And they can get married to ones that they need to. So like if you have a damaged area of your brain here, this what's called, it's a neuroplasticity, but there's a subtype of neuroplasticity called synaptic plasticity, where the synapses can get a divorce. And then like, hey, these guys used to talk to each other. We're going to wrap around this damaged area, and we're going to form a new network around damage. So I was really trying to do that. But the journey itself, oh my God, 5 hours of just being ripped out of this entire reality. It's kind of like you get like you're pulled outside of the Truman Show, and like you can see all of this, and it's more real than reality is. It's 1,000 times more real than this ever can or could hope to be. And it kind of ruins you in a little bit, in a good way, where when you come back, like this looks like a cartoon oil painting when you come back from something on DMT.
Do you recall like any specifics, like nuggets, moments you kind of share?
Yeah. So the first, when it was intravenous. So I had it in my arm. I was laying down. These people held the space so beautifully well, and they had a beautiful space for it. And that first moment, because when you do DMT, everyone goes to this place called the waiting room, which you're familiar with probably.
I've heard of it. I've actually, this is one of probably the only real psychedelic I haven't done. I've done 5-MeO, but never DMT.
Okay. It's heavy. I mean, the way that Kevin described it, he was the guy who facilitated our experience. He had the best word to describe DMT that I've ever heard in my life. He just said, DMT is big. It's big in a way that you cannot fathom, describe, comprehend, imagine, or even come close to understanding how big DMT is. And that is just the perfect word for me. There's a giant fat syringe full of DMT, and there's a machine that pumps it at a certain milliliters per minute rate. And like if you want to go up, you want to launch, they could just turn the dial and it pump. It'll do a little boost, and you're launched out. So I
obviously did that. Right?
Yeah, I spent like 3 milliseconds in the waiting room, and I was up there instantly. And these beings, and for 4,500 years, we've all seen the exact same beings up there. Every human, without any exception, sees the exact same entities on DMT for 4,500 years, which is bizarre.
So for 4,500, what does he mean by 4,500 years?
So I'm thinking he's talking about
like we've been doing DMT this long?
Probably.
It would be like, I don't know, like Egyptians,
Yeah.
Maybe even before that.
Well, however long ago it was documented that they were using these things.
What? Let me hear this again.
Exception sees the exact same entities on DMT for 4,500 years, which is bizarre.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's continue.
Maybe the ancient aliens,
The
Indians.
The ancient aliens.
The ancient aliens. Maybe the Indians used in because they used a lot of.
They did.
They used a lot of
They
off
used
the
all that
land,
stuff.
yeah, peyote, all that stuff to
And
do
that's
there.
another thing. Like when they say that they go out on their journey to find their spirit animals and stuff,
That's what
they
they're
would
doing.
take like mushrooms and
Peyote.
peyote and stuff. And trust me, like in my experiences on psilocybins, I feel like I am connected to absolutely everything.
Everything.
And it's just, I don't know. Like again, I want to say I do not condone doing this, but it's literally something that you won't understand until you do it.
Until you've tried it.
And I really don't want you to do it.
No. Based on our video. Please do not. This is an announcement.
I'm not telling you to do it.
Don't go out and do anything. We're not telling
I just
you
want
to.
Right.
Education is key.
Right. This is educational.
But these things shoved me down onto this like stainless steel kind of medical table, and from pelvis all the way up to my neck, like cut my body open with these massive shears, and it didn't hurt. Like there was no pain, and I wasn't scared at all. Like if it happened in this life, yeah, it would be terrifying. But on the DMT space, everything's okay. Like it's full of love and non-judgment and all that stuff. And they're weird looking light beings that kind of look like they're aliens. But I could hear them, every single sound. I could hear my organs kind of sloshing as they pushed their hands. I could feel every single thing that they were doing to me. And just imagine it's 10,000 more times more real than this. And I was going through this. And then this other
Can I ask a question? So are you here looking at them, or are you also here looking at them and then also completely objectified where you're looking at it?
No, I was in my head.
Okay. So you're in the subjective.
Yes.
Okay. You're looking at this as we see things. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm kind of laid down on this table looking up. And then this one holds my forehead down and sticks a drill bit like this long into my nose. It's freezing cold. And it goes up into my nose, and I could feel it going further and further and further, all the way until it bumps the back of my skull. And the drill bit it doesn't go through my skull, but it's pushing my head down onto the table where I can't pick my head up. And it is ice cold. And there's no pain. But then I could feel like stuff moving inside of my head, like something could come out of this drill bit. I don't know. Stuff was going on. And then all kinds of other shit happened for 5 hours that never stopped. I took a pee break. So during the experience, like if you need a pee or something, or if you want to come down a little bit, they can kind of just adjust your altitude right there on that little machine, which is unbelievable.
So you would think that like it's like a dream. You know how you have them dreams where you think it's like absolutely real?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You would think that maybe something like this is going on in your head.
Right.
But his whole explanation of everybody seeing the same entities when he's on it is like, it kind of debunks that.
Yeah.
That's what's weird to me. You know what I mean? Because you try to explain it away, but how do you explain that away? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's really weird how he says he sits there and he's like watching everything in first person instead of seeing it as like a dream state. He's like literally seeing it out of his eyes.
Yeah.
That's really weird. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. But like he explains, like, I don't know. He'll explain like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. Like he's happy the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this, but this guy, he's a genetic scientist. He's a genetic science research expert who makes the medicine. But he took Michelle, my wife, into the kitchen and into the freezer and showed her this little Pelican box of vials so she could select the vials that I would use the next day. And they prayed over these vials. And right after I told her everything, she said, the only prayer that I said was for them to immediately fix your heart and then your head. Because I have a heart thing going on as well. And I have a brain disease. And she told the DMT to do that the night before.
Wow. That was a question I was going to ask. Wow. And
then that was the first order of business that they had.
Just went straight to it.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know. I never knew that she even went in the kitchen. Like, I just thought they were out bullshitting somewhere in the house.
Wow. And how have you been since?
Yeah. What was it like? Because I know we were in touch right after that, and it was like kind of putting the pieces back together was kind of first order of business.
Yeah. It started off with a depression. And I remember I'm laying there on this thing. I'm in this experience. They're like, all right, Chase, we're gonna go ahead and start bringing you down. And the unwillingness that I had to come back here was monumental. Like, I would just please kill me. Like, I didn't say that, but I did say, I have a tape of the entire thing. I videoed it. Coming down, I did ask 39 times throughout that whole experience if I was dead. Like, out loud, I'm like, am I dead? 39 times. That's how deep it was. Like, I didn't know if I still had a body or if I was dead. I had no clue. It was really deep. And coming down, it felt like there is absolutely zero way for me to return back to this life without developing some narcissism.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what was really depressing to me, that I had to go back and like develop a little just to survive, just to live on this planet. You had to have some narcissism, and I was crying so fucking hard, man. And God bless these people, wiping my tears and snot coming out of my nose. But it was like I did not really want to come back.
Imagine that. This guy is in a place that is so perfect and absolutely like paradise that he doesn't want to come back here.
Yeah.
Just kill me. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And then you have to come back to Earth where you feel pain, you have emotion, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Where he's at, and it's funny how, like, when they're talking to him, that he explains everything as two different worlds. You know what I mean? Like, he's not saying when I come down from my high, you know what I mean? Anything like that. He's saying when I come back to this Earth, you know what I mean?
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. And like,
it's scary.
Like with mushrooms and stuff, it's nothing like, I mean, it's not like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you have, it's totally different.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've never experienced anything like that.
No, I don't think I don't
want to.
No, I don't think my mental would be able to handle the duality of it, because when I would come back, because I'm so hyper everything all the time, I think when I come back, I'd be like messed up in a way.
Sad. I mean, he explains here, we'll get into it. He explains like what he had to go through even after this.
Kind of like if randomly someone, like you feel a weird thing on your head, you don't know what it is. There's nobody in the house. You feel this thing moving on your head, and all of a sudden you're in another reality, and someone just took off a VR helmet, and this is where you've been the whole time. You're just inside of a little VR game. And then like you go to like actual reality where there's just unlimited love and peace and abundance. And they're like, okay, we got to put the helmet back on. You've got to go back inside the video game.
Fuck.
That's what it felt like, man. And just kind of integrating after 5 hours of that was really, really tough for probably a couple weeks.
This is what I wanted to see right here. This is like weird to me because, like I said earlier, like you do a little bit of DMT, like, you know, naturally on the street. it only lasts a few minutes, right? But in your mind, it's like an hour or hours. You know what I mean? And this man was on it for 5 hours.
I couldn't.
It's insane.
Was really, really tough for probably a couple weeks.
How, 2 questions. 5 hours of our Earth plane linear time was about how long in the DMT world, if you have any sense of that?
It was 6 months. 5 or 6 months is what it felt like.
6 months.
Did you have like you had a whole life and little world happening up there?
Yeah, but it wasn't like it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Per se. It was just kind of I was with other things happening, and I could kind of observe things happening and talk to these creatures and stuff and these entities. But it's like we're these little infantile hairless monkeys, like our little species. It's so funny. And then we're like, you know what I want to learn today? I'm going to learn the secrets of the universe. and then you do DMT and they're like, all right, motherfucker. And they show it all to you and you can't comprehend it. You can't understand it. You'll never be able to piece any of it together and try explaining 1/10000000th of 1% of it to another human being. Good luck. But they still show it to you. And it's like, you're not bringing it back. You're not going to carry it with you back when you come back here. We are doing some experimentation with mixing high doses of Alzheimer's drugs with the DMT so that we can bring back much bigger chunks of data and information there. And there's a guy named Andrew Gallimore, and he's doing a whole lot of research with this. It's beautiful, beautiful brain that this guy has, trying to map out, not a physical map, but trying to understand and like develop a knowledge of this hyperspace, whatever the place is that we go on the DMT.
How about the biological and neurological surgery that they did or work on you? How's your heart and your brain been since you had the procedures done?
Zero problems with anything.
Wow.
Since then.
Wow.
So again, I have to say it again.
Disclaimer.
Not condoning any of this. This is totally educational. I'm sure what he was doing was educational. If you want to see any more of it, the Great Unlearn with Cal there, make sure you go there and check out his stuff to watch more.
That's crazy. 5
6
hours.
months. He
5
thought he was there.
hours. 6 months. He was there for half of a year.
Right. I mean, you're building a life.
Well, the crazy part is like how you have to get counseling after you come out of this, because now you think you've been there for so long. Now you have to adjust to being in life again.
Right. I mean, he said he was messed up after that. He
crying,
had to go, right. He had to go through therapy.
Yes. To get back into the world. And he realized he had to become somewhat narcissistic to live in this world because of how the world is. That's crazy. But if you think about it, it's not crazy because that's really how the world is now. You have to be 25% narcissist to get by in this world because that's how everybody else is.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I'm going to show a little bit of Joe Rogan here because he's really advocating for this. I mean, knowing what you know now, I mean, would you put people on hospice on this to just live out the rest of their life in paradise?
Yeah, but who's to say what they're going to experience? Maybe it won't be paradise for them. You know what I mean?
From what I hear, the like endorphins that release in your mind when you're dying is that experience that he just explained.
Like a euphoric.
From what I hear, but who knows really? No one's giving you these answers because they're dead.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm told. But I mean, I go to hospice places. I see these people laying around and I just, it's terrible. You know what I mean? Because they're just sitting there like dying. I mean,
My dad was sitting there acting like he was smoking a cigarette.
What would you want? Would you want to be in that reality before you die, or what would you want?
I don't know. That's a hard one.
I don't know. I don't know either. I mean, why not?
I mean, yeah. If you think about it, put me at ease so that when I leave this world, I have some kind of joy and happiness about it.
So you're more okay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, again, go to The Great Unlearn with Cal to check out these videos.
You'll learn more education.
I just wouldn't want to, that's the whole thing. I wouldn't want to go there and then come back. And
no.
You come back and you're all like, this is what you look like now.
Hey.
I've seen some shit, bro. Y'all got any of that DMT, bro?
I don't want to wake up tonight.
Tonight'll be the night that I will fall for you over again to make me change my mind. So let's check out what
Joe Rogan experience.
Joe
Like
Rogan.
if this was like on a
Joe
spaceship,
Rogan.
you would think of like that. Look at that. If
He's
that was
a
on a
big
spaceship,
advocate of this, so
etched into the
let's
side of the
check it out.
spaceship, you'd be like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit, it's a
this is
fucking
an
alien
old one.
language." Look, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
how
what
young
any
he
of those
looks.
things
Hey,
are.
Joe.
I don't know what one of those numbers is. I don't know what the fuck those words are.
But I'll tell you what, I will say the DMT shit, I did get like more of a, oh yeah, there's more than
Oh,
this.
there's something else there.
And it's crazy. Because I read about that shit in high school. I read some article about that guy that is the big DMT guy.
Terrence McKenna?
Yeah, because I think he projects a lot of his own horseshit into it. But that stuff
That
the
McKenna
feeling-
does, or the
McKenna just let me tell you, when I never felt a thing that felt so much like not making me hallucinate, but like it
Right.
was taking away a hallucination.
Yes.
And that is there's something so terrifying about that, but it's also like, wow, that's great. Like,
Right.
And you just
See, that guy even said the same thing.
What?
He said that he just said that it was like taking away a hallucination.
Yeah.
Like that guy said the same thing. It was almost like someone took the VR headset off and this is what everything really is. And then when you come back, you have to put
the headset back on.
you have to put the hallucination back on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's weird. That's really interesting.
It clears things.
Yeah.
you feel like there has to be, just based on the shit you would see. Even if it's just shit in your head, you're like, why would that even be in my head?
It's entirely possible that whatever the fuck consciousness is can pass from this stage into another stage. And the only reason why I would hesitate to say that's exactly what happens is because there's no proof one way or another. But it's
all that pineal gland shit is not proven. They don't know that DMT comes in.
They can't handle anymore. No, they do
do
now. Yeah, they do now.
Really?
Yeah, the Cottonwood Research Foundation, they did a series of tests with rats, and they proved that live rats have DMT produced by the pineal gland.
Really?
Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that humans do too, but they're pretty sure they do.
Did you like,
They also know that your lungs produce it and your liver produces it. That's a fact.
Really?
So so your body's producing DMT, 100%.
Did you know that, or did you like those H.P. Lovecraft kind of horror stories?
Oh, I love those things.
And there's a movie made out of one of them. It's all about his pineal gland. He's taking something that makes his pineal gland swell up.
Which one is that? What movie is that?
It stars the guy from Reanimator. But it's not Reanimator.
I'm feeling it now. I kind of remember what you're talking
But
about.
I'll tell you the thing is DMT is the creep. I still don't think creepy because it's totally worth doing. But the thing that's, whatever people say they meet entities, right? But I don't know if that shit is meeting entity. But I'll tell you the thing that just sticks with me that I'm like, how in the fuck is that possible? Is the shapes that I could see, where I was well aware that they were a bit more than 3-dimensional shapes. And it's so crazy to look at that and perceive it. And I'm like, how on earth could I perceive this shape? And when I can't, and you can't come back with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you know
like
how you see it though in someone's art? Like, have you ever seen Alex Gray's art?
Yeah,
you see
it's
it?
awesome.
No.
You haven't seen it?
No, what is that?
Pull up Alex Gray. He's a psychedelic artist. I mean, all of his stuff is basically
Yeah.
tryptamine-based art.
And is it going
he's
to
a
not be
famous
horseshit?
guy.
Because sometimes they're
Oh,
horseshit.
no. He's brilliant. His stuff's
Because
fucking.
that is something. If
his stuff's fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
For Tool.
Yeah, but
he
that's
draws-
one of them. But he draws the covers for Tool albums. There's a ton of them, like that one. That one in specific.
Dude,
that is DMT.
That's very
DMT.
DMT.
That is DMT.
Wow, that is hardcore DMT.
Hardcore DMT. When you do DMT, you see that. And you see that in a way where it's so much more spectacular than anything you ever
Yeah.
see under normal consciousness.
Is your body there? Like, are you
It's
like?
not a body
No.
thing. You're not thinking of
But
your body.
you're
Your eyes
yourself.
are closed.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, you're yourself.
Like you look around.
You're yourself.
Dude,
but
if you
you're
open
very
your eyes,
vulnerable.
here's what's crazy. So if you close your eyes, it's like they're open somewhere else. And then when you open your eyes, you see
at
reality
that one.
overlaid over this.
Tell me this one
shit.
didn't influence the Egyptians. Click on the one your cursor's on.
No,
Jamie. Tell me that didn't influence the Egyptians.
What, this painting or the?
No, that these kind of tryptamine
Well, did they have that?
images.
Did they have DMT?
100%. Yeah, there was one of the things that John Anthony West did was he was going over the
That's a
temple in
wild-
Man.
yeah.
The temple in Man is one of the structures. It's in Egypt. And it shows different parts of it are supposed to represent different corridors of the body, like different chakras of the body. And that there was some evidence that the eye of Horus is really the pineal gland.
Oh, really?
And that's what that symbol is. Like, see if
The third eye.
Yeah, they were into this stuff.
Yeah.
I like all the Egyptian, like everything had to do with the consciousness of
Everything. Of everything.
like pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you ever looked at chakra stuff, there's a chakra for each section of your body. So if you're taking that into mind and you're healing from whatever, and they're considering your pineal gland, because you heard him, your lungs make DMT. There's a chakra for that. Your what was the other thing? Your heart? Did you say your heart makes DMT?
I don't know.
So, but these organs, if you look at a chakra picture, you could see that each one, and the main one is right here. Your third, and they call it your third eye.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be like crazy to say that,
When you do that, it opens that third eye up so that you could see
that all
things.
this stuff was, the Egyptians, they did DMT,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy.
It makes sense though. It does make sense.
I don't know. So this was totally educational.
All the way.
I mean, they did pass a bill. I don't think for DMT, but other hallucinogenic drugs. I think that they can use hallucinogenics in the medical field and have success with it. I really do. I mean, everything here, it's been used for medicine.
Before medicine was medicine.
Right, for everything.
Yes.
Indians, obviously, Egyptians, they probably used it for more than that. Conscious, spiritual healing,
Yep.
things like that. I don't know. I mean, if you felt some way about it, maybe this will change your perspective on things. Check out Joe Rogan. He talks about it a lot.
A lot. And he has really good information. If you
Obviously, he advocated for it. So
he studies it. You can tell he studies it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I can use it.
Absolutely. He's calling people on it like, yes, they have. Yes, they sure have. They did an experiment.
And it's weird how everybody experiences the same thing. You know what I mean? Like that guy, he was talking about the entities.
Yeah.
The last guy, he's talking about everyone who does it goes through the waiting room, whatever that is. And you won't know what that is until you do it. Everybody experiences it.
I would imagine that's like the time, like right when you take it and your brain is like switching over modes and you're kind of like going from one going
through that upswing with every other drug.
Yeah. Oh God, would that gives you extreme anxiety and stuff?
That's another thing. Like, does that mess with, because I have anxiety. I can't really do these things anymore. So because I don't ever hear anything about that. It's always just a head thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but who knows? Like everybody probably experienced it differently. Like,
yeah,
you never know.
I don't know. And then you got to think about your brain. They say you only use so much of your brain. Are these
25%.
drugs like unlocking
Parts of your brain that
the
you don't
rest of
use
your brain? You know what I mean?
at one time, all at one time.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But there you have it. If you guys enjoy hanging out with us,
Like
and thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you. I like it.
I like that.
I like you guys.
I like you guys.
Thanks. We got friends.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Come back. We do this probably about once a week. We try to. We have jobs and stuff, so.
Yep, gotta do things.
Until next time, I do have another channel, a sub-channel, Watch Out World Unraveling, which I was considering putting this on there because this is more in line with that. I do ghosts. We get weird. We do aliens,
Oh, yeah.
Bigfoot, everything.
Get crazy up in
I have a little thing coming up here soon.
Yep.
For that as well. We're going on some ghost hunts here in a couple of weeks. Go over there, check that out. It's Watch Out World Unraveling.
Watch out.
Because I didn't know what else to call it.
Okay.
All right, guys, we'll see you later.
Peace.
Peace.
DMT.
It's your eyebrow.